Today's program has been brought to you in part by the 360 Lady Mafia. The 360 Lady Mafia, for life, not for losers.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 8 of TSE is here for you. David Schwartz and Greg Cherry. We switched sides. I hope it doesn't throw you off too badly. We have a lot of questions this show, more than we had for the last show. And we also have a wrestling show to go to today, but we won't job you out of an ending because of you guys didn't deserve that, really, because the show was horrible. Read the blog.
Are you sick?
No, I'm not sick. My voice is just cracking. I just woke up about an hour ago and drove from school down to here. And my voice is still cracking. It's kind of bad. First couple questions are from Jeff. First question is, where do you think they're going to go with the Chris Jericho legend bashing storyline? Probably a match at WrestleMania with a legend.
Probably. Probably WrestleMania, legend. Legend wins and then end the storyline. But who knows?
Now, we don't know which legend that's going to be. There's a lot of speculation it's going to be Jerry Lawler.
I hope so.
That'd be cool because I'd like to see the King wrestle at WrestleMania. Some people aren't too big on that because he's had the occasional match in the E. Some people would like to see Stone Cold return, but I don't know how healthy he is to do so. People thought about Hogan, but Hogan's hurt. He got surgery recently. Have you seen the video on anywhere about him going off on somebody's lawyer, his wife's lawyer or somebody?
I heard of it, I didn't see it.
It's the lawyer actually laid the smackdown on Hogan. It was kind of, yeah. His second question, do you think the WWE buries the U.S. and Intercontinental titles because they're hardly ever defended, especially at WrestleMania? Well, the Intercontinental title was just recently won by JBL.
Yeah, I don't know if they so much bury them as, like, the tag titles, but it's really, like, whatever development writers come up for the base of them. Because, like, the tag titles were pretty much, like, done, almost, to the point when, like, London and Kendrick had it. You didn't hear for it for a while, and, like, I only knew of London and Kendrick holding the titles. I didn't even know who held the other titles. And then, like, once Miz and Morrison got them, and the Colognes, that's all you really see anymore is that feud. So it's based off, like, who has them and what they want to do with them. Not so much as, like, you know, are they trying to bury it, or are they trying to get rid of it, or, you know, whatever. And, like, the MVP Shelton Benjamin storyline is, like, on the fence. I guess it's continuing with their Money in the Bank match, so I'm gonna assume neither one of them wins to continue that storyline. So, like I said, it just depends on what the writers come up with, and if the certain people have a title. Like, MVP was on that losing streak, so for him to get on a winning streak and then challenge for the United States title brought the United States title back to light. So,
well, MVP, remember, is the longest reigning U.S. champion in WWE history.
right.
Not the entire history of the U.S. title, just in the WWE. Thing is, with the United States title and the Intercontinental title, I'm trying to think of the last time the U.S. title was defended at WrestleMania. But yeah, Chris Benoit MVP in Mania 23. Intercontinental title hasn't been defended at WrestleMania in 7 years.
Until now. JBL.
Well, assuming that's what his storyline at WrestleMania is. And you really, I don't know, can you really count WrestleMania 19 because the Intercontinental title didn't exist for that one? Because if you remember, Bischoff unified like every single title on Raw. That was stupid.
Oh,
Good one.
nice.
These couple questions are from JJ. His first question, and this is like a lot of people have been given heat for this. What do you think of Coco Beware getting in the Hall of Fame? I don't see why it's like why people don't like Coco Beware in the Hall of Fame. I like Coco Beware. I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
I don't know. I really don't have an opinion of it. I didn't watch Coco Beware too much. I don't know. I'm still wondering if the Von Erichs are getting in.
I don't know. I'm kind of getting a little bit worried as we're getting closer to WrestleMania that the Von Erichs aren't going to get in.
Right, and it was said so much on the dirt sheets and stuff that it was going to be the Von Erichs, but then all of a sudden Coco Beware, and he wasn't even mentioned on any of the dirt sheets.
Yeah.
Like, nobody even. So I don't know if maybe Vince was like, you know what? Everyone knows who's going to be in the Hall of Fame. I'm getting tired of this stuff.
Yeah, but this is a completely different thing. There's a difference between storylines and
but
people in the Hall of Fame.
But you never know if they were thinking about doing the Von Erichs this year and then like doing Coco Beware as part of the class next year, and then was just like, you know what? People are expecting the Von Erichs. We'll put them in next year. Because I mean, honestly, like you can't call any Vince's decisions.
I know that.
So
it just makes sense with Von Erichs being in Texas and all.
Right, and I that's kind of why I'm surprised they're not in yet. I figured they would have been, but then
Maybe
Coco Beware came up.
Maybe they're the last group of entries. We never know.
Let's hope.
And his second question is, did this week's Raw remind you of the Austin and Pillman feud years ago with Triple H attacking Orton at his home? You can see his answer. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, and it was good. I liked it, going back to the Attitude Era type deal. I was actually talking to a friend of mine from wrestling on AIM at the same time we were watching it, and as soon as the whole thing started, he said, this is like Austin Pillman. And I said, yeah, and I like it. And I like that they're trying to go back to the Attitude Era a little bit. Maybe it was just for that, but still, I liked it. And from what I understand, that got the highest ratings.
Is it just me, or are they like slowly trying to creep in Attitude Era stuff? Like they keep advertising. I like it too. Don't get me wrong, but you notice the TV PG rating. They're kind of pushing the envelope a little bit. They are trying to slowly creep the Attitude Era back in, probably to draw more viewers, and I think it's working.
Yeah.
I'm letting him through most of them.
I almost got the camera.
Yeah. No, that's all. This question is from Will, and it's pretty simple. Who had the worst gimmick of all time?
Midian when he banged the turkey.
I don't even remember that, but that's just a horrible.
When he was naked and he had the fanny
Midian.
pack over. Yeah, and then they had that Thanksgiving special and then he molested the turkey. They didn't show it, but they came back and the turkey was just destroyed and he was smoking a cigarette.
I'm not going to get that image out of my head.
Ever.
I was thinking the Shockmaster, maybe.
Mm.
If you remember that infamous debut.
When he fell through the wall.
You know, with the Stormtrooper helmet and it fell off.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad.
The bedazzled Stormtrooper helmet.
I don't know why anybody in WCW thought that was a good idea. Then again, I don't know why anybody in WCW thought a lot of things were a good idea. I mean, WCW did so many stupid things. And I'm pretty sure I have a question about that later. What the hell?
You suck at life.
I do suck at life. What the hell was that? That was pathetic. This question is from Luke. If WWE could get one wrestler other than Kurt Angle from TNA, who would it be and why? Go for it.
AJ Styles.
I'd like to see AJ Styles. And quite frankly, I would also like to see Christopher Daniels. Because I think both of them, well, at least one of them, would have a legitimate shot at main eventing in WWE. Or at least making a mid-card title.
I was going to say, they're not high up on Christian. Christian was a main event person in TNA.
Well, Christian was also in the WWE before.
Yeah.
Andy's in Money in the Bank. So that's at least something.
AJ Styles did have a tryout for WWE, but they never hired him.
Well, that was before he got his fame in TNA.
Yeah.